Okay, now I think that everything is now good.
Except I cannot see you. Your camera is not working.
Okay, so I will turn it off. Okay, can you see me now?
No,
Nope.
no.
Wait, I think that we will stay there at the end of the class, so I can fix this problem.
Oh, okay, so we can start. Okay, now let's start. Okay, can you please? Okay, let's begin. Introduce yourself. Can you tell me something more about yourself?
Okay, so wait for me in the chat box. Okay, so now can you see it?
Yes, yes. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Okay, play games, listen to music. Okay, what games do you like to play? But I want you to speak with me. What games do you like to play? What games are your favorite?
I like to play Minecraft.
Minecraft, because Minecraft, really? Why?
Yes.
Why Minecraft? Why do you like
really
to play
like it.
Why?
Because this is a creativity game, so I can explore and I can do anything I want.
Okay, very nice. Now we will start. Okay, we have here a really nice lesson. Okay, now just one moment. Okay, I want to see something. Okay, now I want to ask you. Okay, which subject in school do you like? Which subject is in school is your favorite? Can you please tell me? What is your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject in school is maths. Because
Okay.
I really like doing with numbers and factors.
Okay, very nice. Now, there we go. Okay, now can you please tell me, can you see my screen? I share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Okay.
Okay. Now we have here, write the letters that you hear. Okay, what word do the letters spell? Okay, so first we have here some sports. Okay, before we continue, I want to ask you about sports. Can you please tell me, do you like to play some sports?
Yes, I do.
Okay, very nice. And what sport, for example, do you like? What sport is your favorite to play?
My favorite sport is badminton.
Okay, and what other sports do you like? Okay, yes, badminton. What other sports do you like? Do you like some other sports?
Sports? I think that I can play badminton, and that is my favorite sports.
Okay, and do you like to watch some sport, for example, on TV? I know that a lot of yes, watch on TV. Do you like to watch?
No, because now I'm grade 8, so I'm ready for the test for going to grade 10. And this is a very tough test. So my parent is forced me to study more and spend less time on computers. So I have a very rare chance to watch that.
Okay, very nice. Now let's see. And how about music? Okay, what type of the music do you like?
Music, I think that I like energetic music.
Okay. Because why?
Because I think that is decrease my stress and help me. I think that when I listen to music, that my study efficient it increase.
Okay, very nice. Okay, and can you please tell me? Yes, we have here about countries. what countries, for example, what countries where would you like to travel? Which country would you like to go? Can you please tell me?
I think that I like Australia.
Okay, very nice. And why? Why would you like to go to Australia?
Because first is the flight is not very long. It's only took 8 hours. And next one is it has a lot of enormous and old buildings that I can explore, and I probably will learn some new things in there. And tell you a fact that I have been to Australia before, 2 months ago.
Okay, and what other countries, for example, in the future would you like to visit?
I think that I like the USA.
USA, because?
Because I'm see that in there that the economy is very good, so I think that I can have some good lives in there.
Okay, very nice. Now let's take a look. Okay, and what is something interesting about your country? For example, what can be interesting to see if I want to come to your country? What is something interesting to see in your country? So imagine that I'm coming to your country. What would you suggest me to see in your country?
In my country, I think there are lots of them, but I would try and minimize it and talk about the most. Well, I talked about the capital and some province that you probably should go. The first thing is the capital city, is the Hanoi city. Do you know that?
Yes, I'm familiar, of course. Okay, and what? Yes, I understand about Hanoi. Can you please tell me what can I see when I come to Hanoi? What can I see in Hanoi? Can you please tell me? What is something special?
The first thing is called the Hoan Kiem Lake, and that is probably the biggest lake in Vietnam. And there is a story about it. That the golden turtle is received a golden sword from the king, and then the golden turtle return it back. So now it's called the Hoan Kiem, or return sword, if you translate that to English.
If it's translated to English. Okay, very nice. And for example, you mentioned Hanoi, and I'm familiar with another two cities. And I want you to tell me, for example, what can I see in Ho Chi Minh City? If I go to the Ho Chi Minh City, yes.
I haven't been there before, so I don't know what's in there and what's life in there. I don't know.
Okay, now let's see.
I haven't been there before.
Okay, and for example, how about Da Nang? Okay, what can I see in Da Nang?
Okay, so the very first thing I know is probably I think that is called like the Dragon Bridge. That's every week that the dragon that they will play like a festival that the dragons will split the fire, and it looks super awesome and fantastic.
Okay, super awesome and fantastic. And how about okay, yes, this is something that is really nice. Okay, and do you have any family traditions from your country, in your country? Something that is related to your family, something that you like to do. For example, I know that next week you will have Independence Day. This is one really important day in your history. And
yes.
Okay, so what is something? Okay, I want you to tell me what is something that you like to do with your family on Independence Day.
I think because that is the day that everyone can rest. So I think I just stay at home and do some activities like normal Saturday or Sunday, because there's nothing special.
Nothing special.
But okay, there is one special thing.
What?
In the 10th holiday. You know that?
What?
The 10th holiday.
Yes, I understand that holiday. This is that holiday. Is that in January or February, something like this?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so what?
And what I have much more things to do.
And what activities, for example, do you do on that holiday? When you have a...
No, you can keep talking.
Oh, what activities you like to do on that holiday? For example, when there is a that holiday, So what activities do you usually do on that holiday?
First is you have to prepare a lot of stuff, such as food or clothes or the cherry blossom. And when the firework display is released in the midnight between the New Year and the Old Year. And in that day, we'll have our first meal with rice and chicken. That's really good. And we have to wait until 0 p.m. Then the firework display is released, and we watch them for 50 minutes. And then the TVs will show that, the TVs will always show that in the screen. And after that, we will have our first meal, as I said. And on the second, the 3 days next, that I will go to a lot of my relatives' house and receive lucky money from them. And I think that probably the happiness and also the most memorable day in the year.
Okay, very nice. Now let's see, we have here, we have here country and nationalities. Okay, the second exercise. Okay, now we have here like France, this is country, and when we speak their language, we called it French. So we have here country is France and nationality is French. Okay. Now let's see number 2. Can you please tell me what is number 2?
Number 2 is Spain.
Spain. Okay. And did you ever heard about Spain?
Yes, I think that probably the biggest country in the world.
No, it's not.
That is.
No.
In size. No. I think it's size.
No, it's not. Trust me, it's not, because I live very close to Spain. Let's say close to Spain, but it's not even close. Not so big. Not so big. Okay. So, for example, your country, Russia, USA, Canada, South Africa, Australia, these countries are much bigger than Spain. Spain is country in Europe.
Wait, so I saw that the biggest country in the world, that is about 17 million square kilometers. What is that? I think I remember the wrong name.
Yes, sometimes yes, but maybe Spain is one of the biggest country, for example, in Europe, but it's not the biggest country in the world. Definitely not, because you have your country, Russia. You have I think it's Russia.
Wait, Russia. Wait, I know it. Russia. I think that is the biggest country in the world.
Yes. Okay. I think that Vietnam is bigger than Spain. I'm not so sure, but I think that your country is bigger than Spain. Sure. Okay, so let's see. Okay, the next one. Okay, let's read the number 3.
Wait, this is the first time I have heard in this country.
Okay, Belgium. Like this. Belgium. Okay. So this is also country. Okay, in Europe. Okay, so yes, and in the middle of the Europe. Okay. Yes. Okay, now number 4. What do you think about number 4?
KhangN. I think that it might. Wait, I have heard of this before, but wait, I don't know this. Poland.
Poland, also country in Europe. Okay, Poland. Okay, do you like to watch football, for example?
Football?
Yes.
I'm a little bit liked.
Lewandowski, football player.
Yeah.
Football player. Okay. So yes. So this is Robert Lewandowski. Okay. So he's from Poland. Okay. Now let's go with the next one. Let's go with number 5. Can you please read number 5?
Turkey is Turkish.
Turkish. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Do you know something about Turkish?
Turkish? Nope. I just know the nationalities.
Okay. Next one. You know this. You know,
Italy is Italian.
Italian. Okay. So, do you know what is the famous food from Italy?
Food?
One of
No.
the famous food. Okay, I'm pretty much sure that you know it, but you didn't know that it's from Italy. Okay, so pizza.
Pizza?
Okay. Okay, pizza. Pizza is not from USA. Pizza is from, let's say, pizza is from Italy. Okay, this origin food from Italy is pizza.
Okay.
Pizza. Okay. Now, next one.
Canadian is Canada.
Canada. Okay. Did you ever heard something about Canada?
Canada is, I think that in the size, it's the second biggest country, right?
Yes,
that
exactly.
is about 9.8 million square kilometers, right?
Yes. Okay, so we have here a lot of countries. Okay, I don't need to write everything for you. Okay, can you please tell me, for example, you're from, okay, your country is, what is
Vietnam?
your country? Okay, so what language do you speak in Vietnam? So how would you say?
Vietnamese.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so we have here a lot of countries, and okay, and we have map of the world here. So now I want to ask you, okay, we have here complete the sentences. Okay, I ask you about football, music, basketball, computers, and karate. Okay, so we have here different activities right here. What activities? Can you please tell me what other activities? You mentioned that you like to play video games. So what other activities do you like to play with your friends? Okay, so
I think that is music.
Okay, music. Okay.
Or football.
Football. Okay, very nice. Okay, and why music? Why football?
Well, football, I think that it will teach me about the friendship and relationship, and it helped me like make more friends when it's scoring a goal. And for about music, I think that I will learn some hobbies from the others, and we can know more about both of all of the friends can know more about the teammates.
Okay, very nice. Now we have, okay, I suppose that you know all of these numbers and everything. Okay, now in your school, okay, I just want to ask you, okay, can you please tell me in your school, which activities do you like to do? What or which subjects are your favorite in your school?
Is maths.
Oh yes, you mentioned math. Okay, okay, let me ask you opposite question. Okay, so which subject you don't like in your school? Which subject is not so good?
There are two subjects, that is literature and arts. Literature and arts. And okay. I mentioned that in Australia, literature don't exist. So I think it's a very big dream of the students who don't want to write long paragraphs. Because if I write a paragraphs in Vietnam, it have to be 2-page long to accept. But in Australia, the paragraphs for another subject is only like a few lines long, and it's pretty good.
Okay, and what do you think? Okay, so we have here in different schools. Okay, I just want to ask you about your opinion. I just want to ask you, what do you think about when you choose subjects that you want to study? Okay, so you have here, yes, for example, you have here in some countries, like Scandinavian countries, like Sweden, like Norway, like Finland, Denmark, you can choose subjects that you want to learn. For example, I laugh when you mentioned that you don't like literature, you don't like art, because I also don't, when I was your age, I didn't like those subjects. Okay, so I used to like English, well, let's say math, geography, history. Those subjects I used to like when I was your age. And now, for example, you have in these Scandinavian countries, you have subjects that you can choose that you want to learn. Okay, you have a list of subjects, and I think that you can list 6 or 7 subjects that you want to learn. So what do you think about this? Is this good or bad? Okay, when you pick your subjects that you are good at. So what do you think about this?
I think that my subjects that I'm good about, for the first is of course maths, and the second is probably English. I'm a little bit good at English, and the third one is probably the history.
History, okay.
Yeah. So what about the choosing? You talked about choosing topics, choosing subjects. So I think that I would choose maths, English, biology, chemistry, and physics, and PE, IT. Okay.
Okay, so those subjects. Okay, yes, but I ask you, what do you think about this rule? For example, the students can pick up their subjects, pick up the subjects they want to learn. So what do you think? Do you think that is a good opinion or bad? So, for example, when I spoke with my friend, I said that I think this is good, and he was saying to me this is bad. For example, you need to have all subjects, art, literature, and everything else. You need to have this. And when I asked him for a reason why he thinks so, he mentioned, for example, you need to have this because maybe someday you will need these subjects. So what do you think about this? What is your opinion about this?
My opinion about choosing the subjects that the student likes is probably a good opinion, because when the student can choose the subject that they want, there is no difference. There's no much difference between the students. I would choose an example that's math. So there are students that are good at math and students that are bad at math are studying in both the same class. So when you do that, the bad one will become worse because they don't like that, and the good one will be better because they are very like that. So when the student can choose the topic, choose the subjects that they want to learn, there is no difference about the grade between each students, and help the teachers. Well, the teachers will probably don't mad at any students because they have already at the same grade. So in my opinion, it's a very good. And I think every school should choose that.
Every school should choose that. Okay, very nice. Now let's see, and we have here okay, some countries. We have British, Brazilian, Chinese, German, or Indian. Of these countries, we have here 5 countries. Okay, so which one would you choose to go if you can? Okay, I will. Okay, don't go to China or don't go to India. Okay, England, Brazil, or German.
I think
Germany.
that I will go to British.
Okay, and why?
Because I think that because some of the people there have already speak English, and there are English signal everywhere, so I can become easier to see and to know the language there, and so I don't have to worry about I don't know the language there, so I can't order food, I can't go to school. And I think that British is a British is a country that everyone, most of everyone can speak English. So I will don't like worried about that.
Okay, very nice. Now let's see, and we have here Brazil. What do you think about going to Brazil? Okay, so what is your opinion about going to Brazil?
Brazil. I think that if I learn about Brazilian, that I can go. But now there are no schools that teach that language. They only teach the language that from the country that the economy is very big. Like they only teach Russian or Chinese or English. They're the most popular. And because of Brazil is not very good at economy, so the school don't teach that.
Okay, very nice. Now let's take a look. Okay, and what other countries do you think okay are interesting to visit? Okay, so we mentioned here these countries, and so what do you think about British or England? That country is in Europe. But what do you think about visiting some other countries that are in Europe? Should you have a lot of different countries? And what do you think?
No,
Okay.
You can keep talking. I'm still listening.
Okay, so what do you think? I finished. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think about visiting European countries? What do you think about this?
I think that visiting Europe is very good if you know some language there. And when you know some language, I think that it's a pretty good chance that you can learn some new culture or new language.
Culture.
Yes, culture. And some traditional food or clothes or like festival in there.
Okay, very nice. And what traditional food and or festivals, for example, are popular in your country? So what?
In my country, food, I think there is something that is called like a, let's call like a skirt. It's like a skirt, but it is extremely long. And I think it's like just a dress that is very long, that is fits into everybody. And both boys and girls can wear that. And people should wear it in the first day in Monday. Teachers always have to wear that. And about the food, I think that there are tons of them. Most of them is the bread. And tell you about the small fact that is 2011, that the bread in the word in Vietnam is going to an Oxford dictionary. That means now bread or bánh mì in Vietnam is a word in English that you don't have to find any English words to replicate that. So now the bread word is probably being forgotten.
Okay. Now let's see. Okay, and we have here. Okay, this text. Okay, you can put something. Okay, can you please? I heard how you speak. Can you please read this part of the text? Can you please read this part?
My name is Lisa. I'm from the UK. I'm 30. I like music. I am into computers. I'm not into football.
Okay. Now, can you please tell me something, for example, about you? I want you, okay, you texted me, but I want you to tell me something about you.
Something about me? Wait, I think that I have already said to you.
Yes, but I want to hear one more time. Okay, so like this, my name is Hang. I'm from. Okay, I want you to tell me something more about you. Okay, tell me something. Okay, about your family. Who do you have in your family? I don't want you to write in chat box. I want you to tell me about you and your family.
My family has 5 people. That is my parents, me, a younger brother and a younger sister.
Okay, can you describe?
My parents is.
My parents
is 38.
Okay. Just one moment. Okay, so both of your parents are 38.
No.
Are both? No.
My mother is 38 and my father is 39.
Okay. Now, okay, okay, so you will say like this. Okay, I want to write you something. Okay, when you say my father is 30, how old is your father?
9.
Is 9?
39.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
My father is 39 years old. Okay, my mother is 39. 38. Sorry, 30. Sorry. Years old. Okay, I'm a little older than your father and mother. I'm 40. Okay, and now I just want to tell you something. Okay, you cannot say my parents is. Okay, my parents is. This is not good. Okay, you need to say my parents are.
Okay, I already know that.
Yes, because you use is when you're speaking about one person, one thing, just one. But when you're saying my parents, okay, you're saying about both of them. So you have more than one. So you will use are. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and now let's try. I want you to try to describe more your parents and your family members. Okay, so can you please tell me? Can you describe, for example, your father? I want to hear. Yes, about his height. How tall is your father? What he likes to do? Everything that comes on your mind when you want to describe your father. Can you please tell me everything about your father?
My father, about the heights, and I think that the height is about 178 centimeters tall, and he's about 22 kilograms weight. And he's working he's working in an office from the government. He's working a small part in the government. And I think that he's a very generous man, that he helps me in everything when I don't know that. I think that he's very good at.
Okay. Your mom?
My mom is 30. Wait, my mom is about 160 centimeters tall and about, in my guess, that is about 55 kilograms weight. And he's working in a tax company. That are like, you have to pay tax, and my mother's work in one of the tax fee. And he is very good at maths and English. That is, she is very good at maths and English. That it teach me everything that I don't know.
Okay, so you will use he for your father or someone who is a boy, or she you will use for example, for someone who is a lady like your mom. So you will use she. Okay. Okay, and how tall are you? Can you please tell me how tall are you?
I am 165 centimeters tall.
You're very tall?
Yes.
Okay, do you want to hear my height? Do you want to hear how tall I am?
I'm drop some guessing. I think that in that you were probably, wait, what? I don't know that you are 193 centimeters and you can fit into the camera. I think that your chair is probably very short, right?
Yeah. No, it's made for me, and and my weight is like this.
Oh my God, you are. Okay. I think that the centimeters is equivalent to the weight. So from the BMI, that body mass index, I think that you are in a very normal person.
Yes, but I used to, when I was younger, I was like this, but I used to have like this when I was younger. When I was around 25 years old, I was like this. So yes. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, so you described me your family. Okay, this is something that it's really nice to hear about your family. Now we have here this complete sentence is with the affirmative form of be. Okay, so we practice here. Okay, let's try to do this complete the sentences. Okay, so how would you complete the sentence number one? You will use the verb to be. Okay, to be. That means, like I mentioned to you, I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, you are, and they are. So how would you?
So we are into hip hop music.
Yes.
Ollie is from the UK. They are South African.
They are from, okay, you can say they are from South Africa. Yeah, yes, they are South African. Sorry, yes. Okay.
You are good at sport.
Okay.
It is a great band. Scott is my friend. David and Liam are into football.
Okay, you understand this. This is something that was too easy for you. Okay, so how about music? For example, I want to hear something about music in your classroom. So can you please tell me? Can you please tell me something about music in your classroom? How many students? For example, do you have in your classroom?
My classroom was 43 students.
Ooh, really?
Yes.
Wow. Wow, this is amazing.
And I think that is an average amount of students in my class. So in my school, the average amount of students in a class can roughly about 41 to 52.
41 to 52. Wow. Wow.
Yes.
I'm just saying wow because we used to have around 30. When I was your age, we used to have around 30 students in a classroom. So I think
Yes.
that this is too big. Okay. And is music music subject, is this subject popular in your classroom? So what, for
Yes.
example, your classmates, what subjects do they like?
Classmates?
Your classmates, yes, your classmates. What subjects do they like?
I don't know because I don't like that. Talk about others' life. That is a privacy. That is a privacy topic. So I don't like to talk about that. But instead, I will talk about the music club that every student is forced. Yeah, it's forced to join one, and me
Why?
too.
Why?
Because that is a forced activity that if you don't join it, you will don't have enough scores to go. You don't have enough score to get to the next grade.
Okay, this is interesting. Really
Yes.
interesting.
Yes.
I ask you this question because how should I describe it to you? This is something that is okay. So you need to participate. You need to be okay. So imagine that you are a bad singer, that you don't know to sing. Okay, and okay, this is your talent. You know to sing or you don't know to sing. So if you don't know to sing, okay, so you will also have a bad grade. Is that right? Or what do you think?
I think that when I'm not gonna sing, that I can choose another club because there are so many clubs to choose, such as guitar, organ, or like guitar, organ, or many more.
And
That's a
and
traditional musical instruments too.
oh, and can you tell me something more about these traditional musical instruments in your country?
I
Uh,
don't because I'm not a musician and I
uh-huh.
don't like and I don't really explore that. So I can't talk to you. I can't talk.
Okay,
And
okay.
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, so you don't. Okay, very nice. Now let's go up. Okay, put the words to make. Okay, so now we will practice to make a question. Okay, so we need to unscramble these words. Okay, so we have here some words here, and we need to unscramble. Okay, now can you please read the sentence number one? Can you please read the
Okay.
sentence number one?
Are you into tennis?
Okay, so what do
So
you
number
think?
two,
Okay, but
wait.
first I have some bonus questions for you. Okay, so what do you think about tennis? What is your opinion
Tennis.
about tennis?
I think that
Yes.
tennis is a good sport, and I think your eyes have to be very catchy in order to play that because you only have some milliseconds to decide what the ball will be and the rackets. The rackets have to be in that place. And next is your muscle must be strengthened because you have to like the balls have to be from very far away in order to beat the person that you are played against with. So I think that you have very strong muscle to play that.
Okay, and do you like, for example, to watch tennis on TV?
Yes.
Okay, and who is your favorite tennis player? Do you have your favorite tennis player?
I think that I only watch them play and don't really know about them.
Okay, I ask you this question because of one of my favorite tennis players is and one of the best tennis players in the world is from my country. So he's from Serbia. Okay, because I'm from Serbia, and yes, okay, and I like him. Okay, now let's go with number two. Can you please read the question number two? Make us question with number two.
Is he from Glasgow?
Glasgow, Glasgow.
Okay.
Is he okay? Is he?
From Glasgow.
Okay. Is he from Glasgow. Do you know where is Glasgow?
No, this is the first time I have heard about that thing.
Okay, so you mentioned before that you want to go to the Great Britain, that you want to go to the Britain country. Is that right?
Right.
Yes. Okay. So you mentioned. Okay. Here we used to have a Britain. Okay, and Glasgow. Glasgow is a city in Scotland. Scotland is a country in UK, United Kingdom, and it's close to the England.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think that it is called like the states in the UK, right? Like that.
No, this is not a state. This is a country. Okay, so you have, for example, you have country. For example, you have United Kingdom. United Kingdom, you have several countries. You have, for example, England. You have Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and I cannot remember. I think five countries are there. Okay. So you have, okay, so this is United Kingdom. Okay, but when you say, for example, Great Britain, okay, for example, sometimes they call themselves Great Britain, and all of these countries are in the same. Okay, we call this UK, United Kingdom, but Scotland is a different type of the country. So you have Scotland also, and one of the biggest, I think, the capital city of Scotland is Glasgow. And they are practically in the same island, because England is an island. This is not like country like your country or my country. This is like island in the Atlantic Ocean. So yeah, so there is also Glasgow in Scotland. Yeah. Okay, now let's go with the next one. Okay, can you please do number 3?
Okay. Are we at the same school?
Are we? Okay, very nice. You know, this is too easy for you. This is why I ask you bonus questions. Okay. Now, what time do you usually like to go to school? What time, for example, you like to go to school?
Because school starts at 7 and 5 a.m. So I have to arrive there at 6:55. So I have to go out at 6:40.
Okay, 6:40. Very nice. Okay, now let's go with number 4.
Am I good at music?
Am I? This is a question. Am I good at music? Okay, very nice. How about you? Are you good at music?
If we talk, divide into two unique situations. First is that we only talk about the music, the subject music in school that we learned from the student's book. That's called like that. I think that I am a little bit of good. But if we talk about music and arts that are like music, the sing, that I am very bad.
Okay. Number 5.
Are they into baseball?
Did you ever try to play baseball?
Baseball? No, because our school don't have any baseball club or even baseball competition.
Okay, very nice. Okay, and did you ever watch, for example, baseball on TV? Did you ever try to watch baseball on TV? Never?
Yes, because they don't exist in the TV, and Olympics don't have that.
Okay, now let's go with with number 6.
Are you 15?
Are you 15? Okay, how old are you?
I am 13 in the profile.
Yes, I know, but I want to ask you. I want to ask you because I want you to speak with me. Okay, now let's go with number 7.
Is Eva good at sport?
Eva?
Eva good at sports.
Okay. Okay, and in your opinion, what is something that you are good at?
I'm good at badminton, and if I compare badminton to another sports that I think that badminton is the only sports that I can play, and I'm good at it. And all the sports that I don't know how to play, and if I play it, I will be really bad.
Okay, very nice. Now we have here, okay, so everything was really nice. Okay, I can say that you know this topic really good. The verb to be, to speak really nicely. Okay, now we have here completed conversation. Okay, let's try. Okay, we have here, I don't need to write because I think that we can, let's say, like run from to here. Okay, can you please read this text?
Okay. Hi, I'm Emily. What's your name? My name is John. Nice to meet you. Are you from the UK? No, I am not. I am from France. Ah, you are French. Yes. And you? Are you British? No, I am not British. I am Australian. What are you into, Emily? I am into music. I am in a band with Amy. Is she your friend? No, she isn't. She is my sister. Are you famous in Australia? No, we aren't. But we are good.
That we are good. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, and can you please use, for example, verb to be, and describe something about your life. Okay, I want you to tell me something about yourself. What time do you wake up? Okay, what time do you?
I wake up at 6 a.m.
Okay, just one moment. Okay. I want to ask you a complex question. Okay, I want you to tell me about your day. During the day, what do you usually do during the day? So I want you to describe, for me to describe everything.
So my day usually starts at 6 a.m. And I do everything into 6:15, and then I have breakfast. Breakfast lasts for about 10 minutes, and 6:25 that I get dressed, and about 6:30 that I prepare the backpack and wait for my father to go out, and he have already dressed out before, so we can go at about 6:40. And school starts about 7:05 at the start, and it ends at 16:45. And 16:45 in end of the class, and it take me about 20 minutes from the school to the home. And then after I get home, I will do some exercises, the physical exercises, for 15 minutes. Then I will get shower. And then I will do my homework until 6:30. And then I will have the dinner. After I finish my dinner, I will rest until 8 p.m. And in 8 p.m. that's if I have homework I would do, but usually I don't have that much. So 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. is the rest time. So I can do any, or more exactly, that's free time. So I can do anything I want. From 9 to 9:15 that I prepared the backpack for the second day. So at the next day, I can just take a backpack and go. And it took me about 20 minutes. And after that, I brush my teeth and go to toilet. And after that, I will play with my younger sister. And in my parents' room in 40 minutes. And in 10 p.m., I will do anything I want because my parents have already slept. So I watch TV for an hour, and 11 p.m. that I go to sleep.
Okay. And on the weekend, what is something that you like to do in your free time on the weekend?
The free time, I usually like watch TV or listen to music or playing games or going to the first floor. This is the apartment. And I'll go to the first floor to play some games.
Play some games. Okay, very nice. Now let's see, and yes, that is really nice. Okay, so we have here complete the profile. Then write sentences with the correct form of be. Okay, your name, age, nationality, city, likes, dislikes. Okay.
So I read it.
Yeah, you can say it. You can say it. You don't need to write it. You can say it.
So my name is KhangN. I have already said. And age is 13. The nationality is Vietnamese. And the city is Hanoi. And likes is mods or travels and games or music. And dislikes is, the first is like literature and arts and lots of homework, or when, wait, okay, that's end.
That's that's end. Okay, no problem. Okay, that we used to speak a lot of things. Okay, now this is interesting. Okay, I heard a lot of how you can speak really nicely. Okay, now can you please look at the picture and choose the correct words. Okay, can you please read this text for us?
Okay, my brother and I are in a hockey team. My brother is very happy because hockey is his favorite sport. He always very excited about our matches, but I'm bored because I don't like hockey. People sometimes angry with me because I'm not very good. Then I'm sad. After a match, my brother is hot, tired, and thirsty. But I'm excited and hungry. Right?
Okay. Yes. Okay. Now, I'm excited and yes, we can. Okay, or hot or thirsty. Okay. Now let's try. Okay. You mentioned that you have a little sister. Do you have any brothers? I forgot. Do you have brother maybe?
My brother is 11 years old.
11 years old. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Now let's use this. Okay. Just one moment. I will make like this. Okay, and now you can tell me something about you and your brother. Can you please tell me something? You and your brother.
Okay, so my brother is 11 years old and he had just finished the test to grade 6.
Okay.
So after that, he can rest for about 2 months before starting a new year. And my brother is having one thing that my parents don't like, that he's very fat and he eats a lot. He's grade 6, but he's 58 kilograms.
Wow.
Yes, you can imagine how obesity he is. And my brother is, I think that is her letters is a little bit of bad, because before he goes to my grandparents' house to study the writings, because his writings are extremely ugly that I can't even see it. And my mother is often impatient because he can't read my brother's letters. And after he finished the term with 40 lessons of teaching the writings, now he's a little bit good, but I'm sometimes still a little bit of impatient with his letters.
And why do you feel impatient so much?
Because I can't read it. And you know about the OCD? That is
yes,
perfectly.
Yes, I know that. I know that.
And I'm a little bit of OCD, so I don't really like. And I really like the symmetrical.
Symmetrical.
You know the symmetrical, yes.
Yes.
And if it's asymmetrical, that I think that I hate. I really hate a lot, and I'm very crazy. Like that's
No. Everything is okay. I'm laughing. You know, I want to tell you why I'm laughing, because one of my best friends and my younger brother, they have OCD.
Yes.
Yes, and my wife also have OCD. So everything needs to be symmetrical. Everything needs to be in line. So they and I am okay. I'm a person like, okay, everything is in order. Okay, everything is nice. Everything is fine. I don't need to move something special. But they and when my brother come to my room and say, because I have a TV, and he was saying to me, okay, Nick, let's move your TV to be symmetrical. And I'm saying to him, don't need. I'm getting used. and he's angry on me.
And now they design an OCD test. That's some pictures that are asymmetrical or a little bit more from perfectly. So yes. I'm really mad at that pictures. So I think that I'm an OCD person. And there is something that they always use a correction pen. Do you know about that? The correction pen. Yes, I never crossed. You know, when you write something wrong, you cross that. But I'm not doing that because it's very ugly. And that is one proof for an OCD that people very like the beautiful things. And I really like that.
No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Because like I mentioned, my wife, my younger brother, my one of my best friends. Okay, so I love to spend time with them. I don't want to argue with them, but I let them when they have something to say to me. I just let them to tell me. So everything is nice and everything it's okay from this point of view. So, Khang.
What?
Okay, I want to tell you something. Okay, everything was really nice in our class. I just want to tell you something that by the end of the class, I want to tell you that you're amazing. You can speak really nicely.
Yes.
Don't be. I know that you want to be perfectionist, but okay, if you're perfectionist, then you don't need to learn anything. So yes. You know everything. So yes, this is just process of learning. Okay, I can say that you can speak, like I mentioned, you can speak really nicely. I'm really impressed of your examples. This is my regular speed when I speak with my friends. This is my regular speed. So yes. I speak with you without any problems.
Okay. So now I will talk to you a fact that why do I change to you instead of keep learning on the teachers? That tells you a small fact that my old teacher said a lot, that I'm very crazy about that. A class is 60 minutes, the 6 minutes he just said and I'm really disappointed. So I talked to my mother, Cheng teacher, and now you are my new teachers. And my old teachers is now changed to another students because he's like, I think she's possibly is to earn a lot. And so she knows that everything is being prepared and you can just talk it, but he don't. But she don't. Just well a lot. And I'm very crazy. And I think that I might be like I want to shout after I finish the class.
Yes. Okay, let's you and me, let's make a deal. Okay, if during the class, if you don't like something, okay, I'm not perfect teacher. No one is perfect. Okay. If you have something that you need, you think that we can change, just tell me. Don't be shy. Okay, maybe sometimes I will make some mistakes. This is something that happens with all of the people. So you can. I'm open-minded teacher. You can tell me everything what you want to say. Everything what you want to say. So don't worry. I as you can see here, we used to go by book. We covered a lot of things by book. But I like to ask you bonus questions. This is something that I like to ask. I don't like just go by the book to cover a lot of pages. No. I want to ask you bonus questions.
Yes. And I think that you are a much better teacher because you don't earn a lot. You only like earn 1 or 2 times or 3 times. And that is a very normal thing. That I will accept that. But not like my old teacher, as I said, that they earn a lot.
No.
Okay, so you are a much better teacher.
Thank you so much. Come on, thank you.
Yes, because you just earn, because you don't earn. I think that you only earn 1 or 2 times. Maybe you don't know what to say, but you only have about 1 or 2 seconds. So the whole process is very fast. And I don't forget what I have prepared to talk to you. And with the last teacher, he earned a lot. So sometimes I forget everything that I prepared. And I don't have anything to say.
Okay. I just want to ask you one more question. Okay, it's this question. It's related to our schedule. Sometimes because I have a young son, Sometimes, not all the time, not all the time. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes, because in my country, as you can see right now, it's time. It's like this. Sometimes I will need to go to pick him up from the kindergarten. Sometimes, I'm not saying all the time. 25 minutes later, is it okay that we have a class? Sometimes 25 minutes later. Sometimes.
Okay.
I'm not saying that will be all the
Yes,
time.
I know that. You don't have to talk that again. You only talk one time that I will know.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
bye.
Bye bye. See you next time, buddy.
Bye.